The early morning coffee is brewing again. Bulletin boards all around the school are ready for staples and some amazing student work. Somewhere, though, somebody already lost the good scissors from the teacher workroom.
What?
After a summer of sandals, sun, and silence, we're trading it all in, ready to start another amazing school year full of learning, laughter, and fun. But honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way. It's a fresh start, a deep breath, and a chance to reconnect with what brings us joy and purpose, our people, our coworkers, and our students, and maybe even our laminator. Kidding on that one. Let's get ready to build another magical school year together.
This is Teachers on the Loose.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Teachers on the Loose, the podcast where we turn teacher tales into belly laughs and life lessons. I'm Celeste.
I'm Kelsey.
I'm Kristen.
And I'm Allison.
Today, we're diving into our favorite time of the year, back to school.
Woo woo! Yeah, woo!
It's August. It's blazing hot outside, and it's officially time to flip the switch back to teacher mode. Are we ready?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just
Honestly, I'm not sure. The alarms are going off, the lunches need packing, and our brains are bracing for 1,000 decisions before lunchtime. We've got a full calendar of back-to-school meetings and professional development. So grab your coffee, your planner, maybe a snack or 3, because ready or not, let's go back to school.
kidding. Yeah, woohoo! I love this time of year. It's my favorite.
This is my jam.
It's my jam.
It's my jam.
Get the fresh smell of crayons out.
Okay, so scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you for back to school?
That's a loaded question because, like, physically, I'd probably be like a 7. Mentally, probably a 6.
I'm like an 11. I'm so ready. I am like excited to see all the people and do all the fun things we've been planning. So I am like, woo, let's go.
I'm like a 7. Still have some things I want to get done before school starts, but classroom is ready. My lesson plans, not so much, but that's okay because we got some time. But yeah, a 7.
I'm just like Celeste. I am like on 11, ready to go, super excited to see everybody get back in the school routine. I'm
I
excited.
think that's probably the difference between learning coach and teachers. Like,
Yeah.
you guys have been kind of in it to win it for a little while already, getting ready for the beginning of the year, and we're a little bit behind you. So I have full confidence, Kristen, that you and I are going to be like full on 11s here within the next little bit when school is full swing and going. But I think
Yeah.
that little bit leading up to it just gives you that
And- yeah.
anticipation. Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll be ready. We'll be at an 11
Yeah,
too.
we will be. We'll be at a 12, Kristen.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, gotta one up us. Let's go.
All right, you're on.
Well, with you guys being learning coaches and on the leadership team, what are some things that you guys are doing to welcome the staff back this year?
Yeah, spill it.
Yeah.
We can't tell you all the secrets.
Oh.
Yeah, it has to have an element of surprise. But I
Yeah.
will tell you, I always have such a hard time last summer and the summer, like watching everybody else set up their classrooms, and like I missed that part of it. And so I had to switch in my brain. Like, you used to get to do things for your students and like welcome back to school for your students. And so in my brain, I just flipped it. I still get to do that. I just get to do it for the adults in my building. Like, the teachers are my students. And so I still got little welcome back to school gifts. And I put them in everybody's classroom with a handwritten note that just said something special for each person. But they're big deals.
Aw. So, like a big deal or a big dill?
Like a big dill.
Like a pickle?
Everybody's a pickle.
Aw.
They're big dills this year.
I love that.
It's very cute.
Oh, Celeste, you're so cute and creative. I love it. I have not done anything yet. But
You got time. You got.
this is giving me some ideas, so this will help me plan.
And honestly, if you don't do something like that, it's okay too. Like, everybody
Yeah.
has their own different way of doing things. And that's
true.
how Celeste is going to feel more ready for the year and excited. But you might have something different that you do that gets you ready and excited for the school year. So it's okay.
Okay, thank
What
you.
is it?
Yeah.
What you're thinking?
I don't know.
Yeah.
today was my first day back at work, and just today my brain is switching to school mode because I've been such on like summer kid mode, and so I haven't really like thought about a lot of school things until today. So it was a little overwhelming today coming back and thinking, oh my gosh, I need to like turn my work brain back on.
My favorite was when we were in the meeting together today and somebody asked you a question and you just like blank stared because you're like, I don't know how to answer that question. I'm like, oh, she's still in summer brain mode. Give her a minute, she'll get there. But like, she wasn't ready for that.
You just had family leave your house like just 2 days ago, right?
Yeah.
Well, and still, even tonight you have family over, and so it's like a grace period of time going back to school. I think that's.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we don't get students back on like day one of like, you know what I mean? Because it's like a process to get back ready.
Just to like switch your brain into that mode and thinking all the school things and what document are you in?
Yes, exactly. That is it's like G.I. Joe, knowing the problem is half of the answer.
There you go.
Anyway.
Well, we all know that building relationships is so very important. And so part of the importance of what we do these first few days back is building relationships with our staff and with our teams. So I'm curious, what is something that you have done to build relationships with your team over the summer?
Well, I'm heading into a new team this year. And so just a couple of weeks ago, my team and I met at a cute little place called Garden Suite. And it was just rows and rows of flowers, and we got a cup, and we got to go and pick flowers. They gave us a scissor, and you went around, and it was weird. A bunch of us teachers walking around with a scissors in our hand. We're like, don't run with those. Like, but it was fun, and we were able to bond and talk and get to know each other a little bit better, and like just share nature's beauty.
So you went flower picking.
Yeah,
Well, that's so fun.
we went flower picking together.
Were there bugs?
There were a lot of bugs. There were a lot of bees, a lot of pollinators, which is really fun because that's part of our second grade standard is pollinators. So
That's right.
Of course, being the nerd that I am, I was taking a whole bunch of little videos to compile for when we get to that, and I can show my class and be like, look at all the little pollinators that we saw when we met this summer, and then have like cameos of the other second grade team in there. So
that's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Didn't a grasshopper jump in your hair?
Oh my gosh. It was like, okay, I'm not exaggerating when I say it was like, is that 3 inches?
Yeah.
3 inches big.
That's pretty huge.
And it had wings, and it flew in my hair, and I'm new to the team. If it was my old team, I probably would have maybe said some colorful language and be like, oh my gosh, look at that. But I was trying to keep it cool in front of my new team. So, we're playing it, flipped it out of my hair and like did a little shudder and just kept walking like, I can't believe that just happened. I hope nobody saw.
Okay, ready? Let's play a fun game. Let's pretend like Kristen had been there.
Oh, God.
And the grasshopper was in her hair. Ready? Who wants to reenact what she would have done? Go.
She would have lit it on fire. The whole place.
I mean, I don't carry fire starting things with me.
We would have
But-
blinked and been like, where's Kristen? And she'd be just sitting in the car in the fetal position, rocking back and forth.
Yep. Everybody would have heard the scream
Yeah.
from
I
the
would
entire
say,
place.
you wouldn't turn around and be like, where's she at? It would be more like, wow, why is she yelling so loud?
She'd be
just a bug.
screaming, and then there would just be dust from her running to the car. Yeah, but it was really fun. It was a good way to bond with my team and to get to know them a little better. And like the car ride there, we were talking about our families and stuff. So it was just nice to get to know each other a little bit.
Yeah. Our team, we didn't actually go to a garden or do any fun stuff. Not that we're not fun people. We just had a lot going on in regards to out of state trips and just other things. So we kind of texted throughout the summer, like, hey, how's everyone doing? But for the most part, we haven't really done anything. And
Yet.
there's a big yet. So a lot of us have been back to school working in on our classrooms, and so the text messages have started like crazy, like, when are you going to do snack time? Or do you have this? I need some painter's tape. You have that. And so we're really supportive and helpful with each other. We just didn't go to a garden or to a bar.
I love that. Do you want to know my favorite time we got together over the summer to build relationships with our team? I bet you can guess.
I
Was
think
it-
I know it is.
Was it at a little place where you could get a club sandwich?
No.
Is it the axe one?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember Allison dressed like a lumberjack?
I did. I was wearing my four-wheeler boots and jeans and a flannel.
You gotta look the part.
You know, that's the thing. I knew that I wouldn't be very successful at it, but I thought, dress for the part that you want, not the part that you have, right? So, yeah, I showed up looking like a lumberjack, ready to go, and I think I did hit the board a couple of times, but
I know you did. And I showed up in flip-flops.
Oh,
that's
yes.
right.
That was not a good choice.
Right. I remember I was afraid of your toes getting cut off. Like,
She had 9 at that time.
now she's down to 8.
That's how she lost one. There's the
8
story.
toes up.
We
We
got
finally
it.
got the story.
Why are my toes always a topic of conversation? You guys, I have 10 toes.
I know you do. We just like to give you a hard time.
No, but when we were there, the scariest part, I was actually scared. Not when Celeste was, throwing her axe with flip-flops.
And it bouncing back.
Yeah, it
towards her
does
feet.
bounce
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
It was when we were outside and we were doing the nails.
Oh, yeah. Didn't
And
something break?
Did I break the hammer?
Yes.
That's
and the
right.
the nail went flying out or something. It was dangerous.
It was bad.
Yeah. Didn't you hit the
What were you
the
trying
hammer
to nail?
and then the
So it was like a game. There was this giant stump and there were hammers and nails. And it was like a goal. Could you get the nail all the way in with one
Whack.
one
hit.
whack?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I went the head of the hammer
Oh,
fell
flew
off
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not
or
good.
something like that.
Yeah. You
It's always an
broke
adventure.
That's how she lost another toe.
yeah. That was number 9, and then number 10 was the other one.
Louise. What other fun things have we done over the summer to build relationships with our team?
We've done pottery before.
Well, that was fun. We all went and we painted, didn't we?
It was just you and I.
I wasn't invited to that one.
Simone was there.
just joking.
Damn it.
We went to the movies. Remember we saw Frozen?
Yeah. Did you go to Frozen? No.
No, still not there.
Still
That
wasn't
was
invited.
Frozen 2, though.
Frozen
and there.
too. And it was with our daughters.
Yeah.
It was like
Nope,
you
wrong
didn't
song.
have Peyton yet.
No.
That's the one. That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, we brought our daughters to Frozen too. That was a fun little
It
get
was fun.
together.
Cute.
Yeah. I know. I still get together with my old team, and we walk the lake on Wednesdays, and just kind of had that as a standing thing every Wednesday this summer. But sometimes it was just me and one other, and like this morning there was like maybe 8 of us. So it
Oh,
was
wow,
a fun
that's
little,
nice.
fun little walk around the lake.
So we've all done different things to build our team bond and connect in different ways. How does that team bond help build the staff culture?
I think it's really important to have that connection with your team, because when you're bonding, you're also building trust with each other, and you have to trust each other throughout the year, because there's going to be moments where you lean on each other. Like you wake up and you're super sick, and you have to trust that your team's going to be there to help the sub get through your day and help your students survive that day that you're not there. Or, you're having a hard day and you lesson plan the wrong thing, and to have somebody there to have your back and to say, hey, you weren't prepped for this, but I am. So here, you can use this after I'm done with that. Or, you know what I mean? To just have each other's back. It helps so much just having that support system throughout the whole school year. And it makes it so much easier to be able to not just lesson plan, but then to talk about like hard things like data, and to problem solve together and figure out how you're going to move certain situations forward. And so starting with that bond really helps with establishing that relationship throughout the whole school year.
So true. Trust is very important. I think it also has the element of like fun and family. We spend a lot of time at school. You're with your coworkers a lot. And if you don't know them, and if you don't work hard to build that relationship, it makes it awkward and uncomfortable, and nobody wants that. So
Right.
you want to be able to have fun with the people you work with.
Absolutely.
So having fun, setting up that trust within your team, or even just with other teachers throughout your school. What about communication? What are some ways that you guys make sure you have a good communication amongst your teammates? Settle down.
Well, no, I got this, because we've done this twice now already with the 2 teams that have met. But first and foremost, setting norms of like how you're going to collaborate together are really helpful. Like, this is how we're going to work together, exist together, and getting everyone's input on that. And then once you have your norms set, I just think it helps the communication happen more naturally.
What are some of your favorite norms that you've seen teams come up with?
One of my favorites from a team was rent it, don't buy it. Am I
Gosh.
saying it right?
What
Is that the
what
right
team,
phrase?
feel
what
like-
team was that,
Yeah.
Kelsey?
can
That must
rent
have been a
familiar.
really good team.
Go ahead, team.
Didn't
Explain-
they also
explain
have
what it
like
is.
have fun?
Sure
Students
did.
Wait,
first.
wasn't there something about a bra?
Yeah,
What?
be like a bra,
Oh,
be supportive.
Yeah.
What an amazing team.
Know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Yes.
Know when to
Yes.
walk away. Know when to run.
I like the rent it, don't buy it, because we all have times where we need to like vent and get it out, but don't spend your time there, right? Like, get it out and then vent as a team and be able to move on and focus on your next task together, but be able to have that time to support each other and move each other through that negative time.
Yeah, and I think it's important to have that time to vent, but I'm always of the mindset for most situations, not all situations, but so what are you going to do about it now? So what are some ways that, you can help your teammate out so that they don't, buy? They rent
Yeah.
and they can move on.
Yeah.
And then you have to hold each other accountable. And we had a funny discussion this summer about, like, what do you do when somebody is not following the norms and maybe is buying instead of renting? Like, how do you hold that person accountable?
Okay, I like this.
Everybody is supposed to be a bison because there are two qualities that bison have that you want in a team. Do you know what they
Can
are?
I guess one?
Yeah, do it.
Bison run towards the storm.
You knew that.
Yeah, I do.
So, yeah, when problems...
Random shit that she knows.
I know, it's amazing. When problems arise, bison, when a storm comes, they don't go around. They go straight through it because it's the quickest way to get through it.
get
So
through the storm.
as a team, you need to be like a bison and you need to go straight through it. Do you know the other one?
No.
This one's kind of morbid.
Oh, okay.
So the leaders of the bison pack will like cut themselves and then bleed, like put their blood and mark around the weak ones as like a way to protect them.
Okay.
So
didn't
like
know that.
we got your back. Like
Okay.
you
You
can't.
All right, so we're back to school. What about as a whole staff? We talked about team stuff over the summer, but Kelsey and Allison, didn't your school get together over the summer?
Yeah, our principal hosted some coffee and pastry time at her house. And so anybody that was available would show up. And she had a few times during the summer where staff could come and get together and hang out at her house and get to chat and get to meet some of the new staff. And it was a fun, just like low key way for staff to hang out and get to know each other. It was really nice.
Yeah, and Allison, you are a new staff to her school, even though you know half the people there.
I know some, yeah.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it? Did you go?
I
Actually?
did go, and it was so fun. I got to meet like one of the new teachers that just got hired on that's going to teach the Smart Lab, so that was nice. And it was also nice because people brought their children, and so you could get to know like who's a mom and who's,
Their
kind of-
family.
yeah,
and- yeah.
just on a very informal way because you're just hanging around a patio.
Yeah, I love FACs. You know what an FAC is?
Sure do.
What's an FAC, Kels?
Friday afternoon club.
Whoop whoop. Those are some of my favorite times when it's like, oh my gosh, we've had such a hard week. Let's go. Let's all go grab a cool beverage
Yes.
together and just de-stress from the week. And that's a great way to build some staff relationships. What's a creative or fun way that you've seen buildings build relationships for staff at schools?
So yeah, this year I am on what we call a sunshine committee, and that is a committee, a group of teachers where we plan potlucks and baby showers and bridal showers, all sorts of fun things, such as we had hat day, wig day. That was pretty crazy. My wig didn't last very long because it was annoying. How about you? Did you wear your wig all day?
I had a Wreck-It Ralph wig.
Yes.
And it was fantastic, but no, it didn't last all day.
And some teachers, you couldn't tell who they were. And other teachers, you're like, actually, that pink hairdo looks really good on you.
So was this just for the staff, or
Yes.
did the kids participate too?
No, they walked in and they were so confused because they're like, why are you guys wearing that? They're a little bit more like, I don't know if they thought they were scared or just like, that's not cool. You guys.
Well, my favorite was when our principal, she had a blonde, like really long wig, and the kids were looking at her and she's like, yeah, I went to the hair salon last night because I was trying to make my hair look like one of the teachers in our building. Do you think they did a nice job? And the kids are like, yeah, it looks really good, because they wanted to be nice, but
Yeah, it didn't.
I mean,
Didn't suit her. It just looks different.
it was different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know we talked about, we did an underground, what is it, Spirit Week? We talked about that before on this podcast. But one of my favorite, of course, is when we're all wearing like black. But I think this year we want to wear black and a denim jacket. The
Teacher blazer.
because we all have one. We actually, that happened to us on our picture day because half the staff, including Celeste and I, wore our denim jacket for school pictures. And so a lot of us did have those on.
Yeah.
And we
I
looked
just
amazing.
think things like that, it just makes it a fun place to be, and it helps you connect with your staff, and it just makes it a better place to work.
So with that, how do you think that impacts your student culture? When your teachers are having a blast, how does it help them?
When teachers thrive, students thrive.
Oh, I like that.
That's right.
I
And
just dropped my mic in case you needed a visual. Nobody made a comment, but that was my mic drop.
Love it.
Well, Celeste and I, this past school year and years in the past, we've definitely brought some school culture or fun culture, you could say, into our classrooms with all our fun pranks and stuff, which then got our students involved. And, you know, just that, whenever they would see Celeste or just have like a funny prank, they just love being at school, and they always had that in the back of their mind.
I like what you're saying, because all of these little things go into like the vibe, right? Which is our culture. And so it's not just like, oh, I'm going to do this one thing for this one purpose. It's something that it just kind of sets the tone.
Yeah.
And then you have the tone of having a strong family community type vibe or culture. So when you have a team of teachers that are bonding and working together as a team, the students pick up on that vibe, and then they are more apt to start feeling like a part of that team and family as well. So it trickles down.
It's like happy wife, happy life, but happy teacher, happy
Student?
People?
Yeah. We got to figure that one out.
We need to workshop that a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. A strong school culture is so important. And at the end of the day, strong relationships are what turn this big group of teachers into one big family. And when we laugh together, we lean on each other and maybe share a prank or two. And we're building more than just lesson plans together. We're building a team. So we need to keep showing up for each other and cheering each other on, and remembering that the best schools run on coffee, kindness, and a whole lot of teamwork. So here's to showing up for one another.
And energy drinks for Celeste.
All right, listeners on the loose, it's your turn. We want to hear from you. What's something small that you can do to build relationships with your teammates?
We want to hear all about it. Tag us on Instagram at Teachers on the Loose or on TikTok at TeachersOTL, and send us your story. Who knows? We might feature you in an upcoming episode.
That's right. Thanks for listening. And don't forget, teaching's better with a little laughter, especially when it's shared with your team. It's good for the soul, the staff, and the students.
So join us next week when we have more belly laughs and life lessons with Teachers on the Loose.
This is Teachers on the Loose.
Today we're diving into our favorite time of the year, back to school. Nothing? No excitement.
Yeah!
Our favorite time of the year, crickets. Okay.